Chaos, stomping the IE and the world on 1050 AM KCAA, NBC News Talk Radio.
Control Chaos. KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM, KCAAradio.com, iHeartRadio. So many avenues. All right. I'm Gary Garver. How are you? Good morning. Hopefully you are having a good start to your morning. I had a very nice Yom Kippur. I played golf yesterday at Knollwood Country Club, where I got married, interviewed OJ. So there's a lot of weirdness when I go over there to Knollwood Country Club. I go there maybe once every 6 months because I usually play terrible there. I mean, I always play terrible there. I haven't played a good round of golf there in probably about 5-6 years. But lo and behold, on Yom Kippur, I shot an 82. So I'm very proud of that. I got to say I'm very proud of that. My putting still sucks. Otherwise, I'd be in the 70s. But 82 is not bad for that golf course. And I did celebrate. I did fast. But I have to admit, Lord, sorry. You know, as you know, because you look at everything, you know everything, I drank a few beers. That's it. But I didn't eat lunch, okay? I saved my turkey sandwich. It's still in the fridge. I'm going to eat it when I get home. This afternoon. All right. So there you go. There's my Yom Kippur. I had a little bit of wine too. So and then so I did fast though. I actually did fast, and it was a very peaceful, restful day. All right. Listen, I got a great guest in studio. I've known this soul for a few years. I knew him when he was a kid, and he's still a kid, but he's sort of a grown kid now. He's going to be going on tour. Yes, he's going to be a big star, you know, one day, and I'm just fortunate to have him on the show right now. He'll probably forget about me in about 2 or 3 years when he's in Good Morning America and he's on tour and all that. He's in magazine covers and all that. It's Roger Neal. Roger, how are you, my brother?
I am good. How are you?
Well, good. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud of you that you've done so many great things, or are going to do so many great things. You're officially a singer.
Yes, officially.
Officially a singer. Your dad, you know, just a little bit of your background. Your dad is a very prominent public relations person here in Los Angeles. I've known him for many, many years. I used to go on when I was doing my red carpet interviews with the Howard Stern show. I probably know Roger Sr. Go ahead and get on the mic for a minute. How long have I known you for? Like 20, 25, about 25 years.
Probably 25 years, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, because you've been on, you know, doing the red carpet stuff, and you have a lot of celebrity friends,
Absolutely.
and you've basically represented a lot of celebrities here.
You met me as a publicist, and now I'm a manager and a publicist. Been a manager as long as I've been a publicist, but I think a lot of people like you know me more as a publicist, but been managing all these years too. And
yeah, and now you got your son, but
he got lucky.
Yeah, well, he got lucky to have you as a father first. Second of all, before we get into Roger and his music, and we're going to talk about you going on tour and your music and all that, but I just want to ask you a question because I've been thinking about that this morning. You know, we go back 25 years when I was doing these interviews for the Howard Stern show back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And, you know, I was like a pariah out there on the red carpet.
Yeah.
And you know that. And I had a reputation, right?
Yep.
Like, you know, I got thrown out probably a quarter of the events that I attended. out of 400, I got, yes. Roger Jr., I did.
You got kicked out.
I got kicked. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, I got kicked out all the time. You know, they tell me to leave and stuff like that because of my crazy questions. But you were always cool. Did you ever have, like, a weird attitude, like when I was going to question one of your clients?
No, because I would warn them about you before I took them. When I take them down the press line, I always tell my clients who they're going to see and who they're going to talk to. I would point you out and say, see that guy right there? He's with Howard Stern. He's going to ask you some really crazy questions, but it's Howard Stern. So, you know, play along and answer his questions. And
or they could choose not to be on.
They could, yeah. But I think most of my clients went ahead and did it. Because, you know, I told them, hey, it's Howard Stern show, so go ahead and do it.
Well, I remember you because I remember, you know, I saw you everywhere. You know, you're at all the events, American Music Awards, Emmys, you know, all of them.
Yeah.
And you would always just look at me, sort of like just be like just stand back a little bit and let your clients see. It was weird. I just remember because some of these publicists would just look at me like, like you mother, like they'd be freaking out because they wouldn't know who I was with. They wouldn't know I was with the Stern Show.
If my clients could handle you on the carpet and get through an interview with you, they could handle any interviewer, and that's really how I felt about it. I said, if you can handle Gary Garver and the questions he's going to throw to you, there's not anybody else in the world that will interview you that you'll have any issue with. You could do any interview after Gary.
That's pretty much the truth, you know what I mean? Because me and Stuttering John too. I mean, we went out there and I think we created this whole thing. I mean, John did at the beginning, and then I did it out here in Los Angeles. But a lot of these people are doing it now. They're acting like the fool on the red carpet, and I'm sure, and they take a page out of the Howard Stern playbook for that. So it is weird, but listen, I want to thank you for being always cool to me. You know what I mean?
No problem.
And it meant a lot because I was just like, okay, when I saw you, I was like, okay, he knows everything's cool. Everything's cool.
Absolutely.
But I was wondering, does he know what I'm doing or who I'm with? But now I know. Okay,
I did.
There you go. Okay, well, listen, I'm sure you're proud of your son here, Roger Neal. You're going to be. Tell us a little about how you got into being a singer. What did you just start singing at a young age, or how did it all roll out?
Well, you know what it is? I've been singing since I was 4 years old. So I remember I was 4 and I was just singing all over the house, singing and dancing all over the house. And my parents, I think it was my dad. He was the first one to talk to my mom. Was like, hey, he's singing and he actually doesn't sound bad. Like he sounds like on pitch. It's like
you're singing, like you're actually singing, normal. I mean, like a singer, like
I'm singing, and it sounds pleasing to the ear. So then after that, they just like kind of put the battery in my back and were like, listen, you could be whatever you want in life, and if this is the route you want to go, we're gonna support you no matter what. And so I got fortunate to be in a family that is with, in the music entertainment and in just entertainment in general, and they get it. So at a very young age, when I was 4, I was just singing and dancing and never looked back.
So it wasn't, your dad didn't like push you into it or anything like that?
Oh no, he was like, did
you sing?
No, he said you could be an astronaut and I'd support you. So
an astronaut?
He said you could be an astronaut. I was like, I don't want to be an astronaut.
Screw that.
Well, you never know. I might go to the moon and do the moonwalk for the first time.
Oh, you're gonna do the moonwalk? You're gonna do the official moonwalk
on the moon?
You go on SpaceX, right?
I'm going with Liam.
Beware of Elon Musk, though. He's a little weird.
Listen, but I'll go with Elon, though. I'll go with him.
You'll go up there.
Just give me a free Tesla. That's all I want.
The free Tesla, right? Why don't you do the didn't he bring the Tesla up with one of his rocket ships? Yeah, I think he did.
He did. He took one of his prototype ships up, and he brought a Tesla up.
The guy, and then he was just recently on Joe Rogan's show, and I guess he was smoking weed on Joe Rogan's show.
He did.
And,
he did, but you know what it was? He fake smoked the weed.
Oh, yeah.
He fake smoked it.
Please.
He collected it in his mouth, then he blew it out 1 second later.
That sounds like Bill Clinton. I didn't inhale.
I didn't inhale.
I smoked it, but I didn't inhale. Give me a break. If you're smoking weed, you're inhaling it. All right. But so that's cool. So you basically started at a young age, and then you just decided, to write and start, this is what I want to do. I want to be a singer. Or
yeah, so everything changed when I watched Michael Jackson, Motown 25 for the first time ever. My mom, she knew that to instill me with the tools that I needed to be great, she was like, you need to look up to somebody as a mentor type of thing. So she was like, just go onto YouTube and look up Michael Jackson. I didn't know who Michael Jackson was at the time.
All right, how old were you when this was going on?
I was like 10, maybe.
How old are you now?
I'm 21, almost 22.
So 11 years ago.
Yeah.
You didn't know who Michael Jackson was?
I didn't.
Are you kidding me?
Because he
the king of pop?
Listen, all the time in his house, he would play nothing but big band swing music. So I knew who Glenn Miller was. So
my God,
exactly.
Really?
Yeah, that's all he played. So for me, and the only other person I knew was Little Richard. That was it.
Little Richard and Glenn Miller.
That was it. So my mom was like, look up Michael Jackson. So I looked him up on YouTube. Motown 25, Billie Jean. First thing was that's the first thing I looked up. And at that moment, I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna look up to him my whole entire carear.
That's awesome, man. Well, it's a good person to look up to. I mean, the guy was amazing artist, and it's too bad, sort of tragic what happened to him, and how his life sort of took all these weird twists and turns, and it's. All those rumors about him with the kids and stuff like that. I don't. Who knows? I mean, I think he was just a child in a man's body, and he didn't like what was going on in his life and being an adult, and he sort of reverted back to that. I think that was sort of part of it with the Neverland and stuff like that. But he's a good role model for you as far as like being a musician and an artist and a professional.
Oh yeah, artistry wise alone, he is a genius, and he is the king for a reason.
Yes, for sure. And his dance moves, do you dance and stuff like that?
Oh yeah,
you do all that. That's part of the whole thing.
Like
you doing the moonwalk and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the first dance move I learned, was the moonwalk.
Really?
Oh yeah.
All right,
and
cool.
Like when people come out and see the shows, it's very dance heavy. So because I'm trying to, I don't want to be like a copycat of Michael Jackson, but I want people to look at me and look at my shows and be like, oh my gosh, he reminds me of Mike. Like he could be the next one. Yeah.
You don't want to be too much of a person that copy. I wouldn't say copies, but like him. You know what I mean? Because then you'll get trapped into that scenario. You want to be your own person and
of course
have your own vibe and energy. Well, that's cool, man. We're gonna play some of your music, and you're going on tour, I guess, in 2019, and you're gonna be having a show, and it's gonna be filmed for TV and all that.
Yeah,
damn,
it's gonna be fun. The show that we're doing is gonna be at the Montalban Theater in Hollywood. We're still deciding on a date yet. Still got to get the date from the label, but it's going to be so much fun. I can't stress how important this show is, and I can't stress everyone who's in the Hollywood area needs to come see the show, because honestly, it's going to be a night that you won't forget. All
right, cool. Well, listen, it's Roger Neal. We're going to get into some of his music and talk to him more about his budding career. Speaking of buds, I need one right now. All right, we'll be back after this.
Talk Radio, KCAA, 1050 AM.
I'm Jim O'Hare. I'm here to help raise awareness for CADASIL, a genetic disorder that affects 1 in 25,000 people. CADASIL can cause strokes in young adults, leading to memory loss and dementia. Patients may experience migraines with aura and mood disorders as early as 20 years old. Presently, CADASIL is being underdiagnosed and often misdiagnosed as MS or some other neurological disorder. So please visit curecadasil.org and learn more about this devastating disease and learn what you can do to help find a cure.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you always tired and worn out? Is it affecting your work and personal life? Well, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab provides a personal study of your sleep patterns. With their trained specialists, they will diagnose your sleep habits and will give you a prognosis for getting a great relaxing night of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab has locations throughout Southern California, including Fontana, and will provide transportation to any of their locations at no cost to you. To find out more, give them a call at 844-SAD-5050. That's 844-SAD-5050. South Pacific Sleep Lab. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Most people have been watching the stock market go up, up, and up. There's one problem. When you get out, most people don't get out in time. Well, I've solved that. With my video stock program, I pick the stock, put it on the video, tell you when to get in and when to get out. Join my video program.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Been very happy with the results on 2018. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
This is Judge Herb Dodell, and our show is called For the People. It's available every Monday at 4 o'clock, 4 to 5, and we'll be talking about all kinds of things pertaining to the law and how it really works from the inside as opposed to the outside. So tune in and learn all you need to know about the legal system and how it works.
Hey, Bruce. Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can I ask you a couple questions for CBS Radio?
No.
Would you become a Scientologist if you thought it would help your career?
No.
What do you think of interracial dating?
Today, it's certainly a lot more accepted than it was when I was a young person. And I think probably the next generation past what's happening right now will probably be more acceptable. So I think you're going to see more of it in the future, yeah.
Why are there so many gays in Hollywood?
Because I think a lot of gay people are very creative, very hardworking, have a lot of talents in a lot of areas, and a lot of times that relates to coming to Hollywood, working in this community, and I think it's also a community that is accepting of them. So I think there's a lot of reasons, yeah.
Do you ever fart in your own hand and smell it?
Never.
Thanks a lot, Bruce.
Controlled Chaos, 1050 AM, KCAA.
The man that Howard Stern fired and said he would never work in radio again. That's right. It's the second coming of Gary Garver.
That was Bruce Jenner when he was Bruce Jenner. Now he's I guess Caitlyn Jenner. Do you think he lifts up his skirt and maybe cuffs a fart and smells it? Or what guy doesn't do that? Right? You've done it, right, Raj?
When I was like 5.
Yeah, right? When you're a kid, you always do that. All right, it's Controlled Chaos. I still do it every now and then.
Every now and then.
Every now and then, yeah. All right, Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM. In the Inland Empire, I'm Gary Garver here with Roger Neal, budding superstar singer. He's going to be touring. Do you have the tour yet going on, or is it pretty much is it planned out? Is it getting in its planning stages?
Right now we're in the planning stages, and we're trying to execute everything perfectly. So it may take a little bit, like a month or two to get everything together, but it's going to be happening in 2019.
Cool. How many songs you got out there right now?
Right now, I've got about 14.
14 songs. Okay, we're going to play a couple of them. And where can people check out the music at?
So on YouTube, you can check it out just underneath Roger Neal. I post everything on my Instagram, which is Roger Neal Official. You can look at everything on Twitter, which is Platinum Method. SoundCloud, which is Roger Neal Official as well. I've got music on everything.
Cool, and you're actually signed. You're not just. This is just not willy-nilly. Your dad's not just footing the bill on this, right?
No. No, he's not.
How much does this cost? He's shaking his head. No, he's not footing the bill.
No, I actually just signed with Foundation Records, and they're based out in Atlanta. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm really grateful and really thankful to be signed to Atlanta Foundation Records in Atlanta. Shout out to Foundation Records.
That's great, man. So you're actually a signed artist.
I am. I'm officially a signed artist.
That's pretty cool. How's that feel? That must feel pretty cool, man. Did you sign it? Did you have to sign documents and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
Do all that and paperwork and
had to sign a lot of things.
Yeah.
Got to make everything, right. We got to do everything the right way.
Yeah, totally. Well, that's congratulations, man. I've known you for many, many years. When you're a kid, but I remember when you're like a teenager and stuff like that. Your dad would bring you around every now and then. I'd see you and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see you become this entity. You know what I mean? I hope it really works out and you go out there. It sounds like you're kicking ass already.
I'm trying to. That's what it is. I'm trying to.
Well, that's what you got to do. Listen, in this business, and as your dad knows and I know, I've been in radio for 35 years. It's a lot of work, man. People think they just walk off the banana boat and become a superstar or it will become whatever they are, radio, TV, music. It's a lot of work. It's a hard grind. It's not easy. And it's you have to really dedicate yourself to being a professional.
100%. People think that you don't have to put the 10,000 hours in when really it's like 10,000 plus another 100,000.
Yeah, you do. You
got to grind it out.
You got to work hard
and pay attention to detail.
That's exactly. What is on there? There's some weird thing. I don't know, man. Let's play some music, all right? I got this weird little moth or something flying in my mouth here. All right. Anyways, all right. We're gonna play this song "So Bad." What's the connotation? What's the meaning of "So Bad"?
So the meaning of "So Bad" is this: when you see a girl, right? And if you're in a relationship with a girl, and you're not supposed to be because you guys just don't match vibe-wise or you don't match personality-wise, but you don't care.
So this is about my ex-wife and me? It's about my marriage? How did you know?
I had a hunch.
You had a hunch. Okay, so this is about a relationship that you shouldn't be in because you're not clicking.
But you don't care what anybody else says. You don't even care what your logic is saying, your own mind. You're like, I still want to go for the relationship.
I tell you, man. You know how many relationships I've been in with women that are like that? Almost every one of them. It's crazy. They're very rarely. Those are the ones you marry that that you click on the same page. But sometimes that doesn't even work. But I go through that all the time, and you're like, I don't care what somebody's telling me, and blah blah blah, because well, I can't really see. You're still young. I don't want to talk about what we're talking about. All right, here we go. This is so bad. Well, now of course this son of a bitch ain't gonna play. I got. Oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, you dog. Okay, hold on one second. I'll get it in there. But I just bought a new computer, man. 2 days ago, because this computer is melting down on me.
It's so bad, just so bad, just so bad, just so. But I'm afraid it just ain't there. But I don't think I really care. I really care. No, I'm just so sick of you. But I can't cut you loose. I don't know what to do. Red so good. 'Cause you're so bad. It's good. It's just too much for me. Misunderstood. But it feels so right to me. You're bad. It's good. But it's alright to be so bad. 'Cause I can't get enough of that. Just so bad. Just so bad. Just so bad. Just so bad. Your sister shaded. Well, I dig your attitude. I won't call you baby, 'cause you treat me way too rude. Now you're up to something, and every time you come around, but I'll be a faking down. Oh, I'm just so sick of you. But I can't cut you loose. I don't know what to do without you. 'Cause you're so bad. It's good. It's just too much for me. Misunderstood. But it feels so right to me. You're bad. It's good. But it's alright to be so bad. 'Cause I can't get enough of that. You're dangerous. I'm curious. Can't we find out what's meant for us? Addicting thrill. I take the pill. I must be mad or ill or crazy. 'Cause you're so bad. Oh, yeah. It's just too much for me. Misunderstood. But it feels so right to me. You're bad. It's good. But it's alright to be so bad. 'Cause I can't get enough. 'Cause you're so bad. It's just so much for me. It's just too much for me. Misunderstood. It's just so much for me. You're bad. It's good. But it's alright to be so bad. 'Cause I can't get enough of that.
That was awesome, man. That's thank you. Oh, here we go again. That was Roger Neal. Fantastic. I love that song, man. It does sound a little bit like Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? It really does. And I love the line, "I'm so sick of you."
I'm so sick of you.
I'm so sick of you.
But I can't get enough of it.
I can't get enough of it. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah. That's the remix version.
There it is. I'm telling you, man. That's very cool. So people can get this on your Instagram, and also you have a website, therealrogerneal.com, that people can listen to this stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's right there on the front page.
That's awesome. Now listen, what's your goal? What's your ultimate goal? Do you want to be like a superstar like Michael Jackson? Of course, that's a stupid question, but of course you would like to be that. But what would be like the ultimate thing for you?
The ultimate thing for me is honestly to make music that can last forever, and to make artistry that's pushing boundaries, and to be just an artist that made pure art, kind of like Michael and Prince and people of that variety. Because it's like, I feel like right now in the music industry we're lacking artistry, and I feel like we're lacking escapism, and that's what we want. When you come to a show, you want to see, you want to forget about everything that you are doing in the week and everything that's wrong with your life, and you want to just have fun. So that's what my ultimate goal is, and to bring love and just fun.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. That's all it is. And at the same time, it's not bad if people are like, yo, he can dance and he can sing. He's a great performer. And, you know, I would love to be on a Michael Jackson level, but that's up to the people.
Yeah, I dig it. And you're gonna have like a whole thing, like dancers and stuff like that, like a whole stage presence and a show. And wow, that's really cool. And it's gonna be, I guess you haven't locked down a date at the Montalban. Is that where it's at? You haven't locked it. Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like the Foundation Records is going to come to L.A. Foundation Records will come to L.A. and they're going to do a concert with him and one of the other artists, but it's 2 separate shows on the same night, and the tickets will be free.
Oh, really?
So yeah, free. It's a free concert, and they're filming Roger his show for a national television special. So that's part of how they're going to roll him out across America as they're putting the first single out to radio, and we'll do, be a big PR push as well.
Let me ask you something. How does it all roll out nowadays? I was, a rock DJ for many years here at KLSX 97.1. It's now at AMP FM, which would probably be perfect for your music at AMP FM. How do you release the music? How does the radio stations get it nowadays? Do the Foundation Records send it over to the radio? They do, yeah. Is that how it's still the record company will send the music out?
Record label will send out the music to all the radio stations around the country. They have a whole lot of people that take care of that. My job is, his manager is just to take care of him, and we're creating a brand with this label, the Roger Neal brand, and I think it's going to be really good. I'm very excited for him. This is what he's wanted since he was probably in kindergarten.
Wow.
So my job was to try to make this a reality for him, and you're
not one of those fathers that's like pushing him, and beating him up and kicking his ass, and you're not
Joe Jackson
berating him and stuff. Yeah, right. You're not Joe Jackson, right?
My wife wanted attorneys or doctors, and she got 3 show business kids. So.
You got 3. What's your other kids do?
His twin sister is actually his lead dancer. She'll be on tour with him.
Oh, really?
She's dancing.
Bianca,
yeah.
Right,
she's the lead dancer. She's on all of his videos. She'll be in all of his shows. And his older sister,
she's a model.
She's a model.
She's beautiful.
Actress,
she's a model. She's an actress. She's been on some shows.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
She's got a whole thing going.
She's killing it.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's awesome. Well, congratulations on all this stuff. It's Roger Neal. You can check out his music at go to therealrogerneal.com. I think that's, and then Instagram, YouTube, all this stuff. And when the concert, here at the Montalban, let me know, and I'll promote it and get some tickets out there for you.
For sure. Everyone just needs to come to Hollywood Montalban Theater, because it's gonna be, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a night you're not gonna forget.
Well, I'm gonna go down there. I'm actually gonna leave my cave and come out.
You better. You have to.
I'm gonna try, man. I have a whole situation going on, but we'll make it happen. All right, it is Control Chaos. I'm Gary Garver, back with more right after this.
10:50 a.m. KCAA.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you always tired and worn out? Is it affecting your work and personal life? Well, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab provides a personal study of your sleep patterns. With their trained specialists, they will diagnose your sleep habits and will give you a prognosis for getting a great relaxing night of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab has locations throughout Southern California, including Fontana, and will provide transportation to any of their locations at no cost to you. To find out more, give them a call at 844-SAD-5050. That's 844-SAD-5050. South Pacific Sleep Lab. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Most people have been watching the stock market go up, up, and up. There's one problem. When you get out, most people don't get out in time. Well, I've solved that. With my video stock program, I pick the stock, put it on the video, tell you when to get in and when to get out. Join my video program.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Been very happy with the results on 2018. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Are you? Yeah, I'm with Howard.
Yeah, what's your name?
Gary.
Gary.
Nice to meet you, Eddie.
I think that
You want to talk to him, or you
Can I talk to her? Or it's up to you. Whatever.
I got nothing to say, but you can ask me.
Can I ask you? Roth and Hagar was on the Howard show. They're doing that tour. What do you think of that?
What do you think?
Well, I think it's sort of. I don't know. I think it's sort of cold. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think.
That's your answer?
What?
I don't think about it.
You don't think about it?
No.
Hey, can I say, what's the strategy for happiness?
Is there one?
I don't know. I just be happy.
There you go.
I'm answering my own questions.
That's right. That's what I meant.
Who do you hate in show business?
Me. Who do you hate?
I don't know anybody.
I don't either.
What do you think about Rosie O'Donnell coming out of the closet?
I didn't know she had a closet.
Never
been to her house.
Why are so many Jews in the music business?
Whoa. Okay, time to go. I don't know. Ask Howard.
And can I ask you one more?
What?
Have you ever done a black chick?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't?
Yeah, I have.
Then why are you asking me?
Just curious.
Oh.
Hey, what do you think of Howard?
I don't think.
You don't think about it?
I don't think about anything. No.
How's your golf game going?
I don't think about it. I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm just here being, having fun.
That's cool.
When I think I get my own way.
And your cancer's beat, huh?
I got a 100% clean bill of health.
I'm glad, man. You're the best, man. My ex-wife loves you, man.
Well, that's why she's your ex. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks, man.
Take care. Gary Garver, Jew of the... what can we say that's not going to piss him off? Never mind.
I hope nobody just saw that on KCAARadio.com. A booger just came out of my nose. I mean, I'm having a rough day. I like this moth flew in or something, right? Did you see that little...
It was like a little white little moth type thing.
Right?
Yeah.
It flew in my mouth, and it's been flying around the studio, and then oh my God, I'm falling apart, man. Anyways, it is Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here with Roger Neal, singer, songwriter, and he's going to be going on tour next year, and he's going to be playing at the Montalban Theater, about a month or so?
I would say it's going to be either in the beginning week of November or the end week of October. So
okay, cool.
Keep November and October in your schedule.
Okay, and like I said, when you get the date, let me know, and I'm sure your dad will.
Oh, yeah.
We'll promote it and let everybody know about it. I got to change gears for a second. Roger, you're young, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just, you're sort of fresh, and your dad's got you centered and leveled and all that. So you're definitely the opposite of me, okay? Stay that way, because I love to drink. Don't drink, okay? Have a cocktail every now and then. That's all right. A glass of red wine is okay every now and then.
All right.
Don't womanize, okay? Find the right woman, okay? And with the So Bad song, right? Don't get into one of those relationships. You know what I mean? Because that will cost you dearly, okay? And gambling, okay? Beware of gambling. But all those three things, I love doing all three, okay? I love gambling, I love drinking, and I love womanizing. You know what I mean? Because I'm old and I can do it right now. So I like to bet, okay? I love betting on football games. It's my favorite thing to do, the NFL and college football games on Saturday and Sunday. Me and my brother who's very ill, got a very rare brain disease called Catasil, but the one thing we do on Saturdays that he enjoys and Sundays is watch football games and bet. And he's always, hey, Gare, who's playing? Like tonight, he'll go, who's playing tonight, Gare? And I'll go, it's Cleveland Browns against the Jets. What's the point spread, Gare? It's 3. Okay, if Cleveland's getting 3. Okay, Gare, give me $5 on Cleveland. So he bets $5 on all these games. He's up 120. So this is one of the fun things him and I like to do is gamble and stuff like that. And I've got this great website. And by the way, sports gambling is now legal. It's been declared legal in the United States. Yes. And you can get the sports books. There's actually legalized gambling in sports in New Jersey, Mississippi, a couple other places. Hopefully it'll come to California to one of these Indian casinos or something like that. So
you never know.
So I don't have to go to Vegas. But I've got the founder of casinoandsportsbook.com, Dan McCarthy, on the phone. Dan, how are you?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. So tell us a little about about casinoandsportsbook.com.
we're an online casino and sportsbook. That we cover all sports. We do UFC, boxing, college football, you name it. We do futures, parlays, pretty much everything that a sportsbook would in Vegas. And we've taken a great approach to really expanding our market and going after our demographics. So we're really appealing to a lot of people now. I think the great thing about us is how flexible we are with all of our betting.
Now, let me ask you a question, okay? Because I've done some online betting before, and usually got to give them a credit card for these sports books, or these I guess I don't know, you call it not sports book, but online gambling sites. You got to give them your credit card and your information, which I don't like doing. A, and B, if you win, the payoff, it's hard to get the money from these these online wagering sites. How does yours all roll out?
Yeah, that's a great question, Gary. And what's unique about us, we can do credit cards, but we also do Venmo, Bitcoin, MoneyGram. So we're very flexible if people don't feel comfortable giving up their credit card, which I can completely understand. So we try to appeal to all masses in terms of currency. So from that standpoint, in addition to what you asked about the payout, yeah, people try to, when you're a sports book or a casino, the house always wins, right? And so there's a lot of different ways groups will try to get you, but what we try to do is make sure we can do same-day payout.
Oh, that's cool.
You put your money in, and if you hit it big on a parlay, then you can take it out the next day.
Now, how do you get paid out? Now, how do you get paid out? Like, do you do it through PayPal, or you go through you get a check, or how does it all roll out? I'm just curious. I mean, because there are a lot of friends of mine that do gamble, and we have the same problem. It's hard to get our money when we win.
Ultimately, you want to actually see the fruits of your hard work of betting, right?
It's very hard work when I'm drinking a beer, smoking a joint, and watching football. It's difficult.
Yeah. So what we do is, if you Venmo $100 in and you hit it big, we'll turn around and your account the next day.
Okay.
So that's what we try to do, is make sure we take care of all of our clients as best as possible. So if you put it in through a debit card, we'll reroute it right back into your account through your debit card.
Okay, cool. So when you say Venmo, because I'm dense, okay, tell me a little bit about Venmo and all that. How would it work? Would I go to how would I go get a Venmo card or whatever, and how does this all roll out?
If you don't already have a Venmo account, you create one, and then when you sign up, you will send your information to our IT department, and they will give you a code to use that will sync up to our account.
Okay, but I don't have to give a credit card. Can I use cash in this thing? Because if I'm going to do this, I want to use cash.
Yeah, you can put cash in, and then it goes straight into your Venmo account, and then it syncs up with our system. So it's as easy as can be. It takes maybe 5 seconds to create an account. And what we're doing right now is, if you just create an account, Gary, we're giving everyone a free $100 to play with on the sports book.
Oh, that's great. So listen, if for listeners out there, if you like to gamble or whatever, just having fun. I mean, listen, gambling gets a bad name, but if you just, I don't bet like $100, $200, $300, $500. I bet $10, $20, whatever, because that's my fun. I mean, I enjoy that. Some people like spending their money buying purses and shoes and whatever, hats and going on trips and things. I like gambling. I like betting football games and hanging with my brother and chilling out.
Oh, it's always a lot more fun watching a game when you got a little juice on the line, even if it's just $25. And that's what we've tried to do is, we have a minimum bet of 25. I know other groups out there are a lot larger, but we want to appeal to as many people as possible and don't want people to be shot about placing a small bet. So we try to make sure, like I said, we appeal to all masses.
Perfect. Okay, so listen, it's casinoandsportsbook.com, casinoandsportsbook.com. It's very easy to sign up. I actually have signed up for it, and I need to get my free play. I have to go to the account today and see if it's $100. All you do is hit the promo code, 100, and put in 100, 100, and then BUCKS. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. And then you'll get call into the company line, and they'll give you your deposit. And most likely, you'll be talking to myself or one of my sales managers.
Okay, cool, man. Well, Dan, I want to thank you so much. It's Dan McCarthy from Casino and Sportsbook.com. If you want to have a little juice, you have one of your favorite teams like my Raiders who suck. You can lose money on the Raiders or whoever team you're betting, your favorite team. Go to Casino and Sportsbook.com and type in, you don't have to give your credit card or nothing, and which I like, and then just promo code $100, and you get a free $100 play, which I think is fantastic. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, no problem. The only thing you can't bet on, and I wish we could, is when the next time John Gruden's going to say something stupid. We don't have that in our sports book.
How about the over/under when Trump's going to be impeached? All right. Listen, thank you so much, Dan. It's Dan McCarthy from Casino and Sportsbook.com. Sign up and get a free $100 play. Just type in the promo code $100. All right, Dan, I'll be looking for my $100 free play, okay?
Thanks so much. Have a good one.
You too, buddy. All right, cool. All right, so anyways, that's Casino and Sportsbook.com. Listen, me and my brother enjoy, it's one of the few things my brother likes doing in his life. There's not too many. He likes eating sushi and smoking weed and watching football. So I mean, for that type of person, that's a cool thing. It is what it is. Okay.
Hey, you gotta have fun sometimes,
Listen, everybody has. This is another thing that I gotta say, and I say it all the time, is that you can't judge somebody by what they do. You gotta judge them by their actions. Right. Okay. What's their actions? Even though they want to do stupid things or whatever, that's their business. As long as they're a good person, not hurting anybody but themselves, it's all good by me. I don't care what anybody does. All right, let's play this song. This is I guess Deuce, right?
Dance.
Oh, Deuce. Oh, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of Kiss, because I have a Kiss song queued up. Deuce. Thank you very much. They're actually having their farewell tour for the 50th time. They announced it. Yeah, for the 50th. Yeah, the 50th.
I love Kiss.
Yeah, they actually came out and said this is the last tour they're gonna do. After 45 years in the business, Kiss is saying goodbye. On the Tuesday night episode of NBC's America's Got Talent, the beloved rock band announced that their final tour, End of the Road, will be happening. Yeah, until 2 years from now. Right, until 2 years from now. Okay, that's why I had the Deuce song queued up. All right, this is Dance. Okay, is there a meaning behind Dance at all?
This is just a fun song.
A fun song.
So that everybody in the club, everybody at the shows, everybody anywhere, you can even be in your living room, just when you're listening to it, it just makes you want to dance. You just want to have fun.
Get up there and dance, baby. It's Roger Neal.
Do it.
Say that you wanna dance.
Boogie.
Say that you wanna dance with me. Say that you wanna dance. Say that you wanna dance with me. Turn it on up. I just can't get enough of that stuff. Get it on down. Move to the sound that's shaking the ground. Don't be late. Say on the beat, you find your own way. Turn in the crowd. I hope this record never will stop. If you ask me, it makes me feel phenomenally. Get on your feet and you'll see. 'Cause baby, I wanna dance, dance, dance. 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 Oh, baby, now. Feeling that beat. Get up, get up, get up on your feet. Down in your soul, it lifts you up and out of control. Do what you do, there's no wrong way to move in your shoes. Get in that funk and let it grab a hold of your jaw. If you ask me, it makes me feel phenomenally. Get on your feet and you'll see. 'Cause baby, I wanna dance, dance, dance. 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 Oh, baby, now. I wanna dance. Say that you wanna dance with me. Say that you wanna dance. Yeah. Say that you wanna dance with me. Say that you wanna dance. Say that you wanna dance with me. Say that you wanna dance. Say that you wanna dance with me. Dance, dance, dance. I wanna dance, baby. I wanna dance, dance, dance. Baby, I wanna dance, dance, dance. I wanna dance, baby. I wanna dance, dance, dance. Baby, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, baby. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, baby. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, baby. I say that you wanna dance. Say that you wanna dance with me.
All right, Roger Neal. That's cool, man. It's got a catchy tune there.
Thank you.
I dig it. That's dance, not deuce.
That's
all right,
dance.
Thank you. Deuce. How about douche?
When you
for me.
When you said deuce, I thought about a different deuce.
Wait, what, dropping one?
Yeah.
Every now and then. I dropped one this morning. It's called Dance. It's Roger Neal. Congratulations, man. You sound really cool, man. This is fantastic. I'm really proud of you, man.
Thank you.
It's far out to see somebody, a budding young talent that I knew as a kid, grow into this, and I think it's going to be fantastic. You got some really good people behind you. I think in this type of business and industry, you got to have good backing.
Oh, for
you know
sure.
what I mean? And it's good. It's cool. Your dad's not just like hammering you and on your ass about it. You know what I mean? Seems like he's just taking a sort of a laid back approach about it.
I'm glad it looks that way.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure. I know your dad's very cool. Man.
He's very cool, and I'm just thankful again for Foundation Records. I'm thankful for everything that's happening right now. Again, the show is free when we do the Mont Blanc. It's gonna be really fun.
What's your dad showing you? Why does he keep on distracting like that? What's he showing you?
He's making jokes.
He's making jokes.
He's a big kid. He's making jokes.
Was he talking about my big nose or something like that?
No, he's talking about his.
Oh, his? Yeah. He's got a Jew nose too, but I don't think he's a Jew. But he's got one of those too. All right, listen. I want to thank you so much for coming in, and I look forward to seeing you at the Montalban when it comes out at the end of October or beginning of November. Also, you're touring. And all the dates, I guess, will be on your Instagram or
on my
website.
Instagram. So Instagram is Roger Neal Official. It's going to be on my Twitter, which is Platinum Method. It's also going to be on my Facebook, which is just Roger Neal. And that's usually Instagram is the one where you're going to see all the tour updates and everything.
Okay, cool, man. That's congratulations once again. And Roger, I know you have an event coming up. I guess Friday, the Silver Spur Awards. I just have to just say one thing about the Silver Spur Awards. I went probably about 11 years ago to that.
Yeah.
And they were honoring James Garner, with the Silver Spur Award, I guess a Lifetime Achievement. And lo and behold, Mr. Garner and I never got along too well, even though he's a good friend of my dad's back in the day, in the 50s, because my dad was, before he became an attorney, he was an actor.
Oh.
So Mr. Garner and I had done many interviews, maybe 3 or 4. Didn't like me too much because, of course, he hated Howard Stern, and and I represented Howard Stern. So at that the reason I'm bringing this up is at the Silver Spur Awards. It was at the Sportsman's Lodge, where this one's going to be at.
It is, yeah. It's a Friday night tomorrow night. They're honoring Billy Zane, Robert Carradine, Don Wells, Marianne from Gilligan's Island, Patrick Wayne, John Wayne's son, but Sam Elliott, Catherine Ross. Kathy Garver, who was Sissy on Family Affair. There's
Kathy Garver.
She's coming out. There's so many stars coming out. You know, last year he had Chris Christopherson come, and Chris Christopherson did an impromptu concert in the middle of this award show.
Wow.
So you never know what's going to happen. It's going to be really great tomorrow night. It's been doing it for 21 years. The Silver Spur, Robert Lanthier, who's the president, really does a great job. I mean, he gets stars that come. Stephanie Powers will be there tomorrow night. He gets stars to come out that don't normally come out for things. So he does a very good job, and I'm just really honored to be representing the event tomorrow.
Well, listen, I'm gonna try to get down there because I want to do some interviews. I haven't done interviews in probably about, I don't know. Last time I did interviews over at your event was the last time I went out there. Been a couple of years.
Yeah.
But I feel like going because I'm not going to ask any rude questions. I promise. I'm just going to ask about reincarnation and aliens and just weird stuff like that. But let me tell you about James Garner. So, anyways, I was interviewing James Garner at this event. He had just got out of his limo, and I'm asking him questions. And then I go, I asked him about working with Martin Luther King, and he's like, he says, what a stupid question. Why would you ask me something? That is so stupid. And I thought, why would asking about you working with Martin Luther King be stupid?
Right.
But then the stupid question did come when I asked him, does your penis shrink with age? Okay. And he got very upset with me and actually says, I better never see you again or I'm going to kick your ass. And I go, you're going to kick my ass? He says, yeah, I'm going to knock you right in the balls with my cane. Because he had a cane. He was walking with a cane. And he's like, you're going to hit me in the balls with the cane? He goes, that's right. And he came up to me and grabbed me and actually hit me in the private area with his cane. It was a tap. It wasn't like a bang. It was a light tap.
It was a love tap.
It was a love tap. Yeah, I would call it a love tap. But that was my Silver Spur. That's why I always remember the Silver Spur Awards.
I'm trying to think who's coming there tomorrow night. I don't think anybody will be that crazy.
I promise I won't ask any shrinkage penis questions. I give you my word on that. All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming in, Roger. It's always great to see you. I'm going to call you Big Roger.
You can call me Big Roger. Call me Little Roger.
Yeah. Thank you, Little Roger, for bringing Big Roger in. And congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
I hope everything works out for you, brother.
Thank you. And thank you for having me on the show.
Anytime. Of course, you're always welcome. All right. It is Control Chaos, KCAA, 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver. You guys have a great Thursday.
Made us all